Hi and welcome to Have a Pick. On this episode it's all about me picking a normal lock, because on the first episode I actually picked this, known as the practice lock. It was good, it was fun, it was enjoyable. There's a couple of pros and cons to this. Like I said, I've never used one until last episode, so for me it was a bit weird, but you know, for a new guy like a person like yourself, have a go, get one. You know, there's no harm, they're not that expensive, so I still recommend and get one of these to start out with before you actually try a normal lock. So today I'm going to be working on this one. Now this is a 40mm lock. It says master on it. It's got hardened metal, steel, whatever you want to call it. It's one of your run-of-the-mill locks, I'd say. I got it from a hardware store not far from where I live. It's a solid metal. It feels it. It's cold. You know, it feels durable. It feels like, yeah, it'll take a good, you know, bit of work to try and, you know, crack this lock. So how am I going to do it today? Well, I'm going to still use the 12-piece lock set that I got from the last episode. We're going to see if the picks in this are going to help me pick the lock, because I did say I will try and use different picks. So let's say I'm going to use the Z tension bar. I do like this one, it's just because I can use the angles of approach, and to be honest, let's go for the curved hook again. So I'm going to use this one again. Now, like I did say, it is one of my go-to hooks, picks, because just the hook shape, I always find it's better to go from one pin to the other. It is good for me. I'm going to start with this one. It might not work though, because I've not actually had to go on this lock yet. So this is a new one. Hopefully it's going to be pretty straightforward. But if I can't pick it, then it's done its job. But I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try and, you know, get into that battle, pick it bit by bit, and I'm going to try and feel it. So with the practice lock, I could actually see where the pins are going, and obviously today, can't see nothing. So I'm going to try and use it by, like, my sensors, by touch, feel, listening out for the pins. You know, I don't have that much give. Can you see me playing around with it? It's like a habit. You just start playing around with it, and there's little give on that. So it's pretty solid, guys. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to, you know, crack this now. So let's put the arm bar in. I'm gonna, you know, gently slide it in. I'm gonna see how far I can get it. The pick actually as far back as I can. So it's actually going to that length. So from there to my finger is quite a bit of distance. So like, what, just over ½ an inch. I wonder how long it's going to take me. You know what I should do? I should actually buy a little stop clock to see and put it on the screen and maybe try and see how long it'll take me to pick it. So I've got it into a nice little position. I've left the keys on just for show. I always like to leave the keys on just to remind me. Now I'm going to try not to cheat. I'm going to try not to look at the actual bumps in the keys to try and determine where the pins are, because you could do that if you knew what it was, but you know, if you're picking locks, you shouldn't know what the key looks like. So you could, as a practice, use that as a reference if you wanted to, if you can figure out how it works. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's see how far I get. You know, don't forget, if you like this video, hit the subscribe, leave comments in below, and don't forget to press the bell icon for the next new video that will be coming out soon. So in we go again. Remember, get that pick as far in as you can. Use a bit of tension on the armbar using my ring finger. So I'm just putting just enough tension on it. Okay, one pin's already gone flying right at the top there without me even trying, so that's a bit interesting. Okay, I don't know if that's a blocker. Something's resisting there. Okay, So I'm not too sure how far these pins are meant to actually go back, because they do seem to be a little bit niggly. Let's change that angle of approach. Well, if you noticed, I've already, oh, there we go, got it. So the barrel automatically started turning. Same again with the practice lock. As soon as I change my position halfway through, it just opens up the lock. It really does. As you can see, we've got a nice bit of give there. So you can tell I have picked the lock because the barrel's moving nicely. And it's not just set up, and then there you go, it's locked itself in. So the pins have come back. How long did that take me? I'd say, I don't know, 40 or 40, maybe 50 seconds. It popped really easily. Actually, I'm a little bit surprised how easy that was, because it says Master on it, so it's obviously just the brand name. It feels solid. It snaps in nicely, you know what I mean? So for an outdoor lock, yeah, good. I'd use it. For this, I'd use it on my shed, or some sort of cabinet to keep my tools in, or something, you know, something that'll just give a basic form of protection to stop any little thieves or nosy people rooting around into, you know, a little area. Okay, good. So while we've got a little bit of time, let's see if I can try and pick this again with a different pick. Alright, let's go for the triangle. So we're going to go for a tiny little triangle point this time. Let's see how easily it's going to be to pick with that. I don't think it might be. I think I was a bit lucky with the first one, to be honest. But like I said, this is usually my go-to, and I'm used to utilising this all the time. And I'll explain why in another video, why I always use this one. Because I don't always use this 12 lockpick set. I always use something else. So if you want to see that video, make sure you tune into that one. So same again, nice bit of tension. I've changed my finger position this time. I'm going to use the pinky finger just to get a bit of different leverage, and I'm going to try and use the hook this time. So the hook is almost like the front end of the key, because it's a triangle. So as I'm bringing those pins up, I'm using the rest of the actual pick, the length of the pick, to actually push the pins up as well, creating tension. I can feel a good spring there. There's that. I'm sensing that this is probably one pin that is the crucial one as usual. Like, I think it's second from back. Let's give that a go. Okay. Let's try and see a little bit down the barrel if I can. Yeah, I think the point bit is not working at all. That pin there does not want to give up. So don't think this pick is the right pick. So let's change that hand position a bit. Let's try it this way. I know you can't see as much, but I'll try and keep the rest of my fingers open, so when it does open up, you'll be able to see it, or maybe hear it as well. So, done it again. So, can you see that? So if I just push my thumb across, there we go. It's just popped. Click it in again, pop. Click, pop. So can I do it from this way? There you go. See how that's worked? So I'm trying not to let the pins all snap back in, because there was only two real pins there that did the actual work, and they were actually the ones near the front there. So when I was trying to do the pins at the back and work my way forwards out of the barrel, it was actually the first two pins at the front that actually released it. So if I show you again, there we go, close in. See the angle? Boop. There we go. Pretty good. A little bit disappointing though. So say if I used a different object, did I actually need to use a lockpick? Could I have just wedged something in very thin, like, you know, and you know, just took liberties. So if I put them there, could I get that? No. Let's try and just do it with the arm bar actually. No, can't feel that. So am I wrong? Am I right? Oh no. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. The arm bar has just literally broken on me. Only had a little bit of pressure, but obviously because I got this from AliExpress, the metal was a little bit weaker than I expected, and it just gave up. Never mind. But it did its job. Question is can I get that pick out? So that's the next challenge. So I'm just using the pick, sliding it on, there we go, got it. So guys, remember, if you're gonna buy something from AliExpress, even if it's had good reviews, and now I've not really used that at all, and it's already gave up, because for me, I like to use the Z-shaped tension bar. This is the L one, and within a second, not even that, the L bar has snapped. So remember, if you're gonna buy cheap stuff, it's gonna break. What else can I say? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. It's been interesting for me. Maybe I'm gonna swap my lockpick set for the next video. I think I'm gonna, because obviously what just happened. Hopefully you enjoy, and I'll speak to you soon, or maybe see you soon. If you've got anything that you want to share, send it across to me, and I'll put it onto the actual YouTube channel. My name's been Mark, and I'll catch you later, guys.